welcome to another episode of Mojave River Valley News. We're out here in Apple Valley at the Apple Valley Chamber of Commerce, which is part of the High Desert, the Greater High Desert Chamber of Commerce. And they graciously allowed us to use their facility this year. We're going ahead and we're going to interview many candidates across the entire Mojave River Valley. Some are in here that we've done our best to try to get a hold of everybody we can. Fortunately, you might not find your favorite candidate there just because of logistics or whatever it might be, but we did our best to go ahead and put as many interviews as we can together. So you know what? Stay tuned. We'll be right back with you because we got a lot of great interviews to throw at you. All right, welcome back. The candidate we're going to be doing today is going to be Rebekah Swanson. Now, she is actually being interviewed by Shannon Shannon for the Hesperia City Council, Area 1. So it's going to be an interesting conversation. We'll see what happens. Hey, we'll be right back with you. Stay tuned.
Hi, my name is Shannon Shannon, and I'm here today with Rebekah Swanson, who is serving as our Mayor Pro Tem for the City of Hesperia and is running for re-election for District 1, right? That's right. I'm all right. So we're going to take a few minutes. Tell us a little bit about your son.
Well, I moved to Hesperia in 1989, and my beloved and I have raised both of our children, now adults, Will and Julia, in Hesperia. Hesperia has been very important to me for a numerous amount of reasons. One of them, I was the founding member at Friends of the Library for Hesperia. Getting a library was huge. And I just retired after 38 years teaching for Hesperia Unified School District, a job that I just love. And I miss the kids, but there's a new generation taking ground to use that.
Shannon, tell us a bit about, in the seat that you sit in right now on the River Oregon. I mean, this is a multi-million-dollar organization, the oversight of that, which includes things such as safety and roads. And give us a little insight to what you look at in the current seat.
Well, when I was elected in 2016, I was grateful that I had already served 10 years on the Recreation Park District. So I was walking from a smaller organization to a larger organization. But I still had to worry about a budget. I still had to worry about goals and plans for the future. And so coming in to Hesperia for the city with a larger budget and then also knowledge from the school district, I was able to kind of hit the ground running. Even so, there were a lot of moving parts and components to that because you have to think about the community that is trusting you with their money. That I'm just a representative for my city. I'm a neighbor. And having that kind of control means that I need to know what the people in my district and my whole city are worried about. The district thing was not, I don't think, the best thing for the people of the state, forcing us into districts. And I'm so grateful that our other council members have looked at it the way I do, is it doesn't matter what district you're in. We're here for Hesperia as a whole. We're not fighting over real estate. And this is where I want that solar panel, and this is where I would like that water well. We're all in this together as one unit. And we have a District 5, that is going to have an opening because we don't have an incumbent. Our current mayor, Larry Bird, and his wife have retired from the school district also, and they're moving on. And we want to keep things going in the same direction. The idea behind Hesperia being the safest community in the Mojave River Valley, in the High Desert area, is super important. And I want to keep that, whatever secret sauce we have, I want that momentum to continue. We also have to think about our even families and what is going to be important to that whatsoever.
What do you see for business opportunities? There's a lot of things to juggle, money, everything, and give us a couple of insights on that.
Well, you have to keep the main thing. And if our community wants as many roads paved as we can, a safe environment, support of our first responders, then those have to be my priorities. As companies come into the city of Hesperia, we're holding them to a standard because we want to attract people who want to hire our folks in Hesperia. We don't want them to have to do in their whole business career. We want to keep them. We want our kids to come through the school system ready to work in these organizations. But we do hold them to a standard to say, no, you have to be a contributor to Hesperia. We need jobs for the people here, but we also need you to be a good neighbor. And sometimes with new companies coming in, that's sometimes the only way I can get enough money to do infrastructure improvements, because I have never raised taxes on Hesperia residents. I haven't done it. I pay taxes too. Hesperia is like an oasis because California keeps raising everything on us. And I'm trying to do the best I can with the budget I have, but that's very helpful when other large and small companies and businesses are attracted to Hesperia, and they help out with some of those projects by bringing in aid.
Seriously, give us some little peek behind the scenes that you can of working with the council, with the city manager.
Our council has, and we don't always agree, and I don't think that's important. When you have different people coming from different aspects of her community, that means that we're listening to all voices and we can make decisions based on more than just my opinion. I need to hear what other people are saying, and we don't have to agree, but that sometimes we send things back and say, staff, this really, we've had some concerns brought, but I think that makes us very strong. But by and large, we're on the same, our planning meetings, we agree. Rachel Molina is our city manager. She's homegrown. She graduated from Hesperia High School, as did her daughters, and she's been with the city since she was 17. This is in her heart. It's not just a job that she walks into and, does the tide on. She really feels for this community. It's her community. She lives here. She's not commuting 2 hours away from Soap Roads. This is her community too. And she has worked in so many different jobs all the way up. She really has more experience, I think, than the most city managers do coming.
So with our few seconds streaming, what's your next steps?
Wow, we are so excited about Bright Moment. We have a commuter station coming by 2028. That is going to attract more people who want to raise their families in Hesperia because they're going to want to commute up and down the hill without having to use their cars. And that's just the starting point for Brightline. I think they're going to be a good team member coming together. We have BNSF that's doing a BIG project that's going to really change the face of trucking throughout the Coburn Pass. We're going to do trains that pull up. We're going to need more people to work for those organizations.
Good stuff.
And that's in Barstow. We've got a lot of stuff going on. I'm really excited about what's coming up for Hesperia.
We too. Oh, thank you. Thank you for being here today.
Oh, it's my pleasure. I love to talk about Hesperia.
Hey, you know what? These episodes, working with candidates, is always amazing. You know what? Thank you for tuning in. I hope we gave you some insight about who these folks are. We try to hit all the candidates, but there's so many out there, and it's not that we left anybody out. We really made an effort to try to get everybody in here for it. Another thing I want to do is I want to thank the Greater High Desert Chamber of Commerce for allowing us to use this beautiful facility out here in Apple Valley, because this really made a big, big difference for us. By the way, please, if you haven't had a chance, please subscribe, ring the bell, give us a thumbs up, because this allows these videos to get wider range of people so they can see them. The more the people that are involved with it, the more people to see this, the more people can help make their decisions. Hey, on behalf of myself, Eric Swanson, my technicians, and all the candidates, I want to thank you very much for tuning in this time, because you know what? This is a major thing. This is a big thing. We'll be voting this November 5th here. And these candidates are the ones we got to kind of keep an eye on and see which ones are going to be best for us. Stay tuned. We have more episodes coming, and you'll look for all these different candidate videos out there. There's a bunch of them. See you soon.